Hey guys, what's up? GreenMachineSam back with another video, and I know I got my Bears Week 6 video out very late last time, so we're getting this one out hopefully a little bit earlier. Today's Monday the 23rd, and after watching the Bears beat the Raiders, I just want to go over some things. This time I do have a list of stuff to go over, as well as then a look into next week. So first thing I want to start off with is Jack Sanborn should have been given a chance to start. I thought this last year, and going into the offseason, I thought he was going to be given a chance to start. I know Eberflus runs a lot of, not a lot, I guess. I think Jack Sanborn's averaging between like 15 and 20 snaps per game on the defensive side of the ball. I think Sanborn should have been given a chance to play, a chance to win his position. They shouldn't have went out and got two linebackers. I think Tremaine Edmonds would have been fine. And then maybe even drafted one, maybe in the late rounds or something, or look towards free agency later before going into camp and stuff. But Jack Sanborn has played out of his mind. Every time I see him, he's making a play or like forcing something to not work as intended for the offense. Right? He's filling a hole, bouncing the running back, or he's making a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It just always seems like he's making a play. I know he's probably not the best pass coverage guy, but I think he should have gotten the chance to start. Tyson Bagent played well in and out of structure. You know, they didn't ask him to do too much, and that brings me into my next point as well. Play calling was simple, aggressive, and, you know, they just played to the strengths of the team. They avoided the weaknesses. I don't know why the play calling was so different for Tyson Bagent versus Justin Fields. I understand we were playing a different team. I understand, you know, you have a different quarterback, all those fun things. But the play calling was just so simple for Tyson Bagent. It always just seemed like they were doing the most to protect him, get him easy throws. But then when the plays broke down, it seemed like Tyson Bagent was always making a correct play. He performed very, very well. I'm not one of those weird delusional fans that's like, yeah, Tyson Bagent's the future, okay? He was a D2 quarterback for a reason, you know. And look, I understand some people just don't get their opportunities, don't get the chance to sign, all that fun stuff. But let's be real, he's not the starter and not the franchise guy. Now, that game definitely goes out and proves to a lot of teams around the NFL, like, hey, this is a quality backup player that can come in and just work the offense. And I think even if the Bears choose to let him go after this season or, you know, down the road, I think he'll definitely get another opportunity. Next thing is they're all really grouped together in the next three. It's Tyreek Stevenson played pretty well, continued to develop into the system, plays aggressively, and, you know, that's all you can ask from a corner. Jalen Johnson also looked pretty good. He got two pick six as well. One of them was kind of just a throw up. The other one he got to pretty well. As well as I still don't understand the fact that Eberflus wants to run zone. He was known to be a zone coverage guy, apparently back in his Indianapolis days. But Poles keeps drafting these big man press corners. I don't understand it. Big physical guys, you know, guys that want to be in your face, want to play man, lock you down. But Eberflus is a zone coverage guy. I don't understand that. Maybe I'm missing the point there. You know, lucky with a couple things going our way, you know, the Devontae Adams drop and stuff like that, but, and, you know, them just not having a quality quarterback and also kind of held them back, but, you know, we can only play who is in front of us. That's one of the biggest things. Defense looked good, but against another bad offense, so what does it matter? You know, the whole team looked good, but again, against another bad team, you know, how much does it really matter? What is going to be the future of this team, all that fun stuff. Tevin Jenkins is a beast when healthy. He continues to prove it, you know, moving from left guard to right guard, you know, all types of stuff happening with Tevin Jenkins. You know, he's being forced to do a lot of stuff for this offense. He looks like a beast. Now, of course, he does have to stay healthy for the remainder of this season and the remainder of next season to really get paid. But if he stays healthy, if he continues to develop, if he continues to play well within this structure, I think he could be a long-term fit for the Bears. Bears, I would like them to cut Travis Homer and Velus Jones. They both had two pretty big fuck-ups, in my opinion. Travis Homer just doesn't look comfortable at the running back position for us. And especially with Dearnton Evans and Devontae Foreman both looking like quality backs. I'm pretty sure Evans would be willing to play special teams. If not, you can find somebody else. You know, and then Velus Jones fumbling, basically muffing the first kickoff and then almost thinking about taking it out, and luckily he didn't. I don't know if there was a coach on the sidelines telling him not to or something, But I think those guys are both done. I've stated my opinions on Velus Jones before, and I stated something about Homer a couple weeks ago when I didn't know he was wearing number 20 on the Bears. There was a couple times I saw him like basically jogging. It looked like he wasn't going full speed on special teams, which I understand some players are told not to because, you want a couple guys, slowly tracking the ball a little bit further back. So if they do cut up the field, then you hopefully have somebody back. The Bears need to go to a different type of run style for this running back room, as well as they just need to start running the ball a lot more. It's something we did well last year. It was one of the only things we did well last year, and we just completely got away from it, which was really weird. And you need to go towards the hot hand. There's no more of this Khalil Herbert's the main guy, Roshan Johnson's the backup, Devontae Foreman's going to be inactive. No. You need to just go towards the hot hand. You need to say, hey, this guy's having the hot hand, we're going to run with him. If you have to, bring 4 running backs into the game. Do something. You bring 3 tight ends in. It's not like we don't have 3 catchable, 3 tight ends that can catch. If you have to drop down to 5 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers, do so. Especially, with the hot hand of the running back. If De'Aaron Evans has the hot hand and is getting it going and getting 5 yards to carry, let him run. Foreman's getting it going. If Johnson's getting it going. If Herbert's getting it going. Whoever has the hot hand needs to be continuously getting the ball. And then, of course, you got to throw in a different back every once in a while just to give him rest, or that's fine. But we need to start going towards the hot hand. I think the ball needs to be continuously, being given to the guys that are making plays. Now, of course, every single week you'll have to kind of determine that. You'll have to see like, oh, hey, how does this defense attack? What do they do to fill holes? All that fun stuff. But, I just think the running backs that are having the good games, that are going out there and performing well, need to continue to get the football. Like I said, the only thing going for us last year was our rush attack, was our rushing unit, and for some reason we've completely abandoned it. Luke Getsy wants to throw the football all over the field. Just like I said, the play calling was good this last game. We were moving the ball correctly. We're playing within a system. We were not taking any risks that we didn't need to, but also, playing well, taking shots when we needed to. The play calling was really good this week, and I don't understand why Luke Getsy can't put that type of play calling together for a guy like Justin Fields. But for Tyson Badgett, he can draw up the perfect game plan, albeit it is the Raiders. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, we fucking went out there and fucking stomped them. Like, no, we didn't. It was against a bad team, but still, it was still a good game from them. I think we need to continue to develop on it. One of the last things I have is get Mooney and Kmet involved earlier. It seemed like it's every single week that it's like one guy gets left out of the offensive game plan. Whether it was Mooney, whether it was Kmet, whether it was whoever, somebody gets left out of the game plan, and then we're just sitting there struggling. And it's like, yeah, you still have a fucking weapon that you haven't used all game. Get them fucking involved a little bit. Get them a catch. And not this wide receiver screen bubble bullshit. Throw them the actual football. Don't stop throwing these fucking dumbass tunnel screens and shit. And wide receiver screens where it's 2-on-2, hoping a guy will miss. No. Fucking throw an out route. Throw a fucking drag. Throw something. Throw a curl. Throw a hook. Just something. Stop running these dumbass screenplays. Trying to say, oh, we're getting people involved. No, stop it. Fucking don't do that anymore. Just go out there, see if the quarterback can hit him on a quick pass, and then get him involved, get him going. That first catch out of the day where they know they've held onto the ball, where they know they've gotten it, where they know somebody's looking towards them, helps a lot more than a lot of people will understand. Prediction for next week. So we're playing the Chargers. I think we're at Chargers. Yeah, so we're at LA. Main things that scare me is the ability for the Chargers offense to both run the football and throw the football on an effective scale. The defense hasn't looked great. I'm going to be real with you. Justin Herbert having a lot of time to throw does scare me. So we're going to look for that. I'm hoping and I'm praying that Eberflus goes, hey, their top 2 guys are very, very good. We're going to put Johnson and we're going to put Stevenson man coverage on them full game. Let's go. Let's see if we can shut these guys down. And then hope the linebackers can help out on, Everett and Austin Eckler, of course. Now, of course, something that I was scared about in the Raiders game is the pass rush. The Chargers have probably an arguably better all-around pass rush. I don't know about their best guy being better. They do have Bosa, they do have Mack, they have the rookie out of UCLA, I think, and then they have a couple interior guys that are pretty decent. They have some linebackers that can move around in both Kendricks and Murray. Their corners play aggressive, so we can't, take risks when we don't need to. It really, the main thing is, I'm not even worried about the QB situation, whether it's Fields or Bagent. But I'm worried about the play calling. Does the play calling regress back to what we saw a couple weeks ago if the Chargers come out hot? If the Chargers come out hot, go down and score, I know Luke Getzey's going to fucking scramble and panic and be like, oh no, we got to get this ball back and, we got to get this game back under control. And he's going to force the ball and we're going to be in a deeper hole and he's just going to continue to, not call a good game. I think it's that simple. The pass rushing, like I said, I'm worried about. Now, granted, they haven't been a super effective unit, if I remember correctly. You never know. Going against Darnell Wright, who's played very well. Apparently, he's rated as one of the better rookie tackles, if not the best rookie tackle, especially in, I think it was pass block. We'll see about that. Larry Bowerum's played pretty nicely, as well as, the interior is still a mess. I know Jenkins has played well, but Whitehair's been moved around. Patrick's been moved around. Jatir Carter's gotten starting time. Nate Davis keeps, getting injured or being off. Or I don't know. It was a good game played against the Raiders. It was. I know Josh Jacobs didn't have his game going. I know Brian Hoyer didn't look effective. But so you do have to take into consideration, are the Raiders a truly bad team? I think they are. I think that's more than likely what won us the game was them just being bad and not us playing particularly great. But like I said, it really comes down to coaching. It really comes down to play calling. What does Luke Getsy do in this next week? Does he go conservative again? Or does he go overly aggressive like he has in the past? He needs to find that middle ground of being conservative, running the football, but also, having Bajent play to his strengths as well. The Bears played well. I was happy. I really was. It was one of the first Sundays I truly enjoyed because wasn't the Commanders game on a Thursday. So, yeah, it was one of the first Sundays I truly enjoyed, watching the Bears being like, yay, I'm ready for this. Let's go. As the game was happening, of course, I thought Max Crosby was going to fucking come away with like 4 sacks and fuck us. But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video or any videos here on my channel, if you guys want to talk Bears, you can talk down below. With that being said, guys, like I said, if you guys enjoy any content, whether it's Tennessee Titans franchise rebuilds, anything, stick around and subscribe. I will be having more roster updates as well. I don't know if I've posted anything underneath the videos or on the post section of my YouTube channel, but 2K22 and 2K23 have both been updated with the extensions of Denny on the Wizards, Zach Collins getting an extension, Ish Wainwright going to the Portland Trail Blazers, and some two-way guys as well as some bottom rotation guys have been cut, like Rudy Gay and Magruder from the Warriors, and then Matt Ryan going to the Pelicans, Wayne Gabriel getting released from the Celtics, and then picking up Nathan Knight. Stuff like that has all been updated on both 2K22 and 2K23. The rosters are still the same names, so go check those out if you guys want to. Hopefully I'll be putting a pinned video in the upper right-hand corner for those. With that being said, guys, like I said, I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.